Damn. Trying to get the BBC logo showing, but whatever. I guess we're just gonna have to live with it not showing. Welcome to Full Court Fits, the show that takes you around the world of NBA fashion while also bringing you the latest and most pressing news in sneaker culture. Today, I'm Big Waz. Let's go. First off, we got Chris Paul, the point guard of the Phoenix Suns. Paul specifically, what I like about him is not just that he's great at what he does. He picks awesome pieces. He always looks comfortable. Nothing ever looks out of place.
Damn, this feels good.
My favorite thing about Chris Paul, his spirit of generosity when it comes to how he conducts his personal style. What do I mean by generosity? He is not afraid to display an up-and-coming brand that nobody's ever heard of. This is a guy who's on TV damn near every single day.
In a State Farm commercial.
He's got millions of followers on social media. He chooses to use his platform to spotlight lesser-known brands. Here, game one of Chris Paul's very first NBA Finals game, he's rocking a hoodie by a not-for-profit brand called Love You So. Again, he could be wearing anything to his very first NBA Finals game. Chris Paul decides to rock this. This is what I mean. Always going to show out for these lesser-known brands and these causes. Elsewhere in the outfit, some really dope, expressive shorts by a brand called Advisory Board Crystals. These guys are an indie out of Los Angeles. Chris Paul's rocking an indie. First game of the finals. I just love his attitude when it comes to personal style. He could be doing the bigger brands and all of that stuff all the time, but he chooses to go and show love to the little guy. So I love Chris Paul for that. This is a cop. Next up, we got Devin Booker, backcourt mate of Chris Paul.
Don't get it, Book.
Bottega Veneta, a double-breasted suit. If you notice what D-Book has been doing recently, he's been doing a more oversized, sort of boxier look to his suits. He's been wearing a lot of blazers and suit jackets lately, more flowy, less fitted. Kind of reminds me of a Big Daddy Kane. Go watch the Ain't No Half Steppin' video.
The name is Big Daddy, you know, as in your father. So when you hear a death rhyme, believe that I'm the author.
Big Daddy Kane of Brooklyn. That's who Devin Booker reminds me of when he's getting busy. I generally don't go for the oversized. I get it. I know Kanye's doing a lot of it. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does a lot of it. Book is doing something that's kind of distinct to him right now, which you can't take that away from him. And he looks dope here. I'm messing with Devin Booker in this look. It's a cop for me. Oh, God. This week, PacSun debuted their brand new business and service. It's called PS Reserve. PacSun, as you guys know, they're a popular retailer, very popular amongst the tweens. And yeah, they're throwing their hat into this game. This comes on the heels of both StockX and GOAT just now completing another round of venture capital funding to the tune of $200 million each. And so obviously the sneaker reselling business is big business. So you understand why PacSun might want to throw their hat in the ring. On the other hand, for people like me, you're conflicted, right? You want the tent to be bigger. You like the fact that more people all around the globe are into sneakers, are part of the culture. That's dope. We like to embrace people. We like to have sneakers be a little bit more democratic. That being said, because certain people have deemed sneakers to be this valuable commodity, so many just regular folks who love kicks are being priced out. And now that these huge corporations have decided to throw their hats in the ring, it's only gonna make it worse for the everyday sneaker buyer. I don't know that I'll be using their services ever. Good luck to you guys. I wish you all the best. Next up, we got our first images of the Aleali May Air Jordan 4 collaboration. I always think it's dope whenever the brands collaborate with the dopest, most creative women in the space. Obviously, we're not doing enough as a sneaker culture and the sneaker industry just in general. We just don't do enough for women in the sneaker space. So it's dope to see Jordan collaborating with her. In the past, she's done her own Air Jordan 1, her own Air Jordan 6, and now she's tackling the Air Jordan 4, which is personally my favorite all-time Air Jordan silhouette. And man, did she knock these things out the damn park. Again, y'all, I will never get tired of telling you, I came of age in the 90s where we were rocking a lot of camo, or as we would call it back in New York, fatigues. This kick, the brown fatigue, is right up my alley. We've seen camo before, but this one just feels beautiful to me. The type of kick that you could rock with any outfit. Obviously, it's gonna be a limited run and it's gonna be damn near impossible to get. I hope these sneakers get into as many hands of young women and women just in general as possible. Not all of these trend humping ass males. Clap it up for Aleali. She did an amazing job with these. I can't wait to see these in person. Big up. And now we got on the line, director of vibes here at The Ringer For today's show, I wanted to do a theme of the past to show everybody where we've come from. Because you're not going to know where you're going unless you know where you came from, or at least that's what old people always tell me, Micah. So I want to show you some fits of NBA fashion past. First up.
Oh my God. Wow. This is ocular proof of the spiritual connection between Baltimore and New Orleans. What is this business casual masterpiece shit? This is extremely 2005.
This is Stop Snitching era mellow, which I enjoyed. Basically, the person who single-handedly made David Stern enact the dress code is Allen Iverson.
The God.
And so I want to show you this joint right here.
This is like the suit that a villain in an Austin Powers movie would wear in the third act.
Just know I have a whole bag of shh with your name on it.
Wait, what kind of hat does he have in it? Is that a fitted? Okay,
That's a fitted.
see,
you know AI.
It's still AI.
Yankee fitted.
He's got the G Nikes and the fitted still.
This is sort of post-dress code and guys discovering that there's a lane for them potentially in high fashion and dudes trying to get their sea legs. And so I present to you Tyson Chandler.
The culottes, the knickerbockers. I remember these. There was like a GQ spread about like the exact thing that you're talking about. And Tyson Chandler was wearing like this big wide like brim felt hat and a long line Tank Henley thing and some Rick Owens. The thing is that it started NBA players on a long path of not dressing for their body type.
Exactly.
Like you can't be wearing stuff that makes your legs look longer. Like pants that only come to the tops of your shins, dog.
Somebody who actually evolutionarily, it happened before our eyes where there was like a distinct like, okay, this is what Tim Duncan used to do and what he does now, which was was like dressed like a normal person. But back in the days, he was doing a lot of this.
This is what you do when you cut your own hair, dog. Like, I mean, I remember it was like he didn't have a taper fade until 2011. But also, though, this version of like beanie, like the Scully joint that goes over your ears is also back. Dressing like a henchman, like from a Guy Ritchie movie, like a British gangster flick is a thing, dog. Like, I mean, in sum, Tim Duncan was actually a visionary.
Absolutely. The idea that a dude this huge, a 7-footer, could wear something oversized.
These clothes, his velour tracksuit is cut from the same loom as like 8-passenger like family SUVs. The back 2 seats of a car are needed in order to make a Tim Duncan oversized track jacket.
I bring you Rip Hamilton and Chauncey Billups. Whoo, Lord have mercy.
I already know they got some civil rights era suits on. Yep. See, I knew it. I mean,
Steve Harvey would be proud. I'll tell you that much.
The giant shoulder pads, the big old point collar. I don't know if he's going to the pulpit or to the locker room, you know?
And then, of course, Rip Hamilton with a jersey, oversized, literally
the wave
touching
cap,
his knees.
The quadruple XL tall tee from Champ Sports. I see you.
What an error. All right, so that was this week's episode of Full Court Fits. Make sure you subscribe to the Ringer YouTube channel. Make sure you put the thumbs up on this thing. Make sure you put the notification on so every time it drops every single Friday morning, you get a notification. Check us out next week. We out of here.